Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Nabila binti Muhammad Azri. My ID number is BMP20-08-017. My review books is Moby Dick. Okay. The introduction of the Moby Dick is the title. Second, the other. Third, the genre. Fourth, the reason for choosing the book. The title of the book is Moby Dick. The other of the book is Herman Melville. The genre of the book is action and adventure. The setting of the book is first, time. The story is set in mid-19th century America. Second, about social. During this period in American history, the country was experiencing industrialization. Young Americans were exploring the West to seek new land and opportunities. At the same time, people not only from Europe but also from Tahiti, Fiji, and Indies traveled to America and worked in farms and factories. Many of the crew on the Pequod were from different parts of the world, showing how America was a melting pot of different culture. During this period, also the whaling industry was profitable. Ports such as Nantucket and New Bedford were rich and prosperous about their whaling ships sailed the oceans. Third, place. First point of place is Nantucket, the town where the first American whalers sailed. Ishmael goes there to be a whaler. Ishmael meets Queequeg here. Second point is the Pequod, the whaling ship, captained by Ahab, which ultimately sinks after Moby Dick hits it. Third point is the open sea, the Pacific Ocean, where Captain Ahab takes the Pequod to whale and hunt Moby Dick. The reason for choosing the book. There are three reasons. First reason is it is adored by the great and the good. Second reason is it has never been more relevant. And third point is has a lot of moral values. The elaboration of the reason one is, first point is it is precisely Moby Dick's forbidding reputation that has inspired artists, writers, performers, and film makers from Frank Stella to Jackson Pollock, Led Zeppelin to Laurie Anderson, Orson Welles, Sylvia Plath, Stanley Kubrick, and Lynn Ramsay, as well as the makers of Tom and Jerry and even The Simpsons. Second point is the musician, Moby Dick. The musician Moby claims direct descent from Melville, although he admitted to me that he wasn't so sure it was true at all. And third reason is design of cover would look interesting to read. The elaboration of reason 2, the first point is it is a tribute to Melville's imagination that his book remains so strongly in ours. He may Second point is he may have done for the whale what Peter Bankley's Jaws did for the shark, recreating the animal as an icon of otherness. And the third point is he invests cetaceans with their own intrinsic beauty, and in doing so, he reempted our conception of animals we know to be highly sentient and entirely matriarchal, expressing their own culture through their sonar clicks. The elaboration of reason tree is the story can be practiced in a real life because they have a lot of good influence to imitate. Second point is the story has a lot of moral values to emulate. And a third point is moral value can change my life become better. The opinion about this book, they have three opinions. The first is good for reader, and the second is full of moral values, and a third is interesting. The elaboration of opinion 1 is who most likes adventure books can read the novel of Moby Dick for strengthen the brains. And the second point is learning about adventure can make us feel more excited to try big things. And the third point is reader will get more knowledge from the novel. The elaboration of opinion 2. First, we will get a lot of benefit from the novel. Second, has many more value that can be applied in our life. And a third is the novel teach us about kindness. And elaboration of opinion 3. The first point is suitable for teenagers, and the second point is easy to understand, and a third point is storyline based on the real story. Summary. Synopsis has 5 points. First, summary of main event. Second, background. Third, description of most favorite character. Fourth, description of other character. And fifth, description of main character. The background of the story is Ishmael. The narrator goes to Nantucket to become a whaler. There, he meets Queequeg and they become great friends. Ishmael signs up to work on the Pequod, and the following day takes Queequeg to the Pequod. The Pequod sails on Christmas morning. After 3 weeks, Captain Ahab appears on deck and tells the crew about Moby Dick. They learn about his obsession to kill the white whale. Starbuck tells Captain Ahab that his friend is crazy, but the captain declares that the white whale is evil. The crew of the Pequod go after their first whale. Ishmael sees Captain Ahab's men, including Fidallah, go after the whale. Due to the heavy rain and strong winds, their first whaling encounter is unsuccessful. After that, the crew of Pequod successfully hunt many whales. However, Captain Ahab is not happy. He constantly thinks of Moby Dick. The Pequod meets other ships such as the Albatross and Samuel and Derby. But Captain Ahab is only interested in information about Moby Dick. Captain Ahab only talks to Fidallah. He looks at his maps while Fidallah watches for whales at night. On night, Fidallah spots Moby Dick. They follow Moby Dick, but they lost it. Many weeks after that, Pip, a young cook, goes on a whaling trip. However, he jumps out of the boat on the second and third trip. When he jumps out of the third trip, Stubb leaves him in the ocean and goes after the whale. Pip is in the ocean a long time. As a result, he becomes a title crazy. After he is rescued, he follows Captain Ahab everywhere and thinks Captain Ahab is good. Later, Starbuck discovers that they are losing oil in the barrels. However, Captain Ahab is only focused on Moby Dick and does not listen to Starbuck when he pleads for him to stop and fix the barrel. Later, Captain Ahab stops the ship and tells the men to fix the problem with the barrels. Queequeg is involved in this hard and heavy work and falls very ill. He thinks he is going to die, so he asks for the coffin to be built. Ishmael and the others are sad. Then, one morning, Queequeg declares he has things to do first, so he will die later. The coffin is stored with the barrels. Captain Ahab tells Fedallah about his dream, where he dies and sees his coffin. Fedallah informs the captain that he will be killed by a rope. Fedallah also tells Captain Ahab that he will die first. The following day, some of the crew members see Captain Ahab angrily throwing away his maps. Starbuck and the men are afraid. Captain Ahab also threatens to kill any man who tries to turn the Pequod around. Later, Starbuck is in Captain Ahab's rooms and has an opportunity to kill him but cannot bring himself to do it. The Pequod crosses paths with the Rachel. Captain Ahab wants to know about Moby Dick and learns that it is close by. However, Captain Ahab refused to help the captain of the Rachel, who is looking for his 12-year-old son who is missing. Even though some of the whalers want to help the captain of the Rachel, they have no choice but to follow their captain, who only wants to look for Moby Dick. Moby Dick is sighted and Captain Ahab sends his men out. Captain Ahab and his men are in the first boat. There are many harpoons in Moby Dick's body. The battle with Moby Dick goes on for 3 days. On the first day, Captain Ahab's boat is capsized. On the second day, it's capsized again, and this day, Captain Ahab also loses his whalebone leg and Fedallah is killed. On the third day, with only one whaling boat left, Ishmael follows Captain Ahab and some of the other whalers after Moby Dick. When Moby Dick emerges from the ocean, they see Fedallah's body. Captain Ahab throws a harpoon at Moby Dick. It is their whaleboat and Ishmael falls out. The boat sails away fast, leaving Ishmael in the water. Moby Dick targets the Pequod. It hits the ship and it sinks. Captain Ahab throws another harpoon at Moby Dick. However, Captain Ahab gets tangled in the rope and at the end of the harpoon and he is pulled out of the boat. Ishmael watches the peacock and his friend, Quiquet, go under the water. The whaling boat with Captain Ahab's men is also put under the water. Then Quiquet's coffin pops out of the water near Ishmael. Ya Allah, ya Tuhanku, aku lupa. And he climbs into it. Later, he is rescued by the Rachel, whose crew are still looking for their captain's missing sons. The three important events in the story is: first, Captain Ahab's leg was taken by Moby Dick. Second, Captain Ahab asked Captain Boomer to search for Moby Dick. And third, Quiquet was sick. The climax of the Moby Dick is, in this part, come to revelation to Ahab that, however, he was pursued by his crew to stop his malady in pursuing Moby Dick. He had realized his life purpose. In chapter 132, the symphony, Ahab interrogates himself and his quest in front of Starbuck and realizes that he does not have the will to turn aside from his purpose, which is to have his revenge on the great white sperm whale. The ending of the story. The ending of the story is, the next day Captain Ahab sits in the sail to keep watch. It is a sunny and beautiful day. He realizes that the ship is going too fast. Moby Dick is unable to swim fast as the harpoons and rope has lowered him down. So he tells the crew to turn back. Soon, the captain spots the whales. Starbuck pleads the captain not to go, but he does not to listen. He makes peace with Starbuck before he gets into the rowing boat. There is only one boat left, so many men stay on the Peacock. But Ishmael has to join the captain and his men. Moby Dick swims slowly toward the boat and then rams into it. The boat starts to leak. Then Captain Ahab sees Fidelos' dead body entangled in the rope around Moby Dick. The frightened men try to escape, but Captain Ahab threatens them and asks them to row forward. Moby Dick slows down and waits. When it draws near, Captain Ahab stabs the whales with his harpoon. His anger Moby Dick and it tips Ahab boats. Ishmael falls overboard and is left in the water. Then the whale swims toward the Peacock and rams into it. The crew members start to jump into the water. Only Quiquet stays on board at the top of the sail watching the whale. Moby Dick swims between the Quiquet stays on board at the top of the sail watching the whale. Moby Dick swims between the Peacock and the whaling boat. Captain Ahab raises his harpoon and then strikes Moby Dick below the eye. Moby Dick pulls hard, making the man fall. Captain Ahab tries to cut the rope, but it goes round his body. He becomes entangled in the line and goes down with it underwater. Some men jump into the water to look for the captain, but cannot find him. The sinking Peacock sucks in the water around it and pulls the whaling boat and the men underwater. Ishmael thinks he's going to drown too, but suddenly Quiquet's coffin shoots out of the whirlpool and hits him. Ishmael clings atop Quiquet's coffin for 2 days and 2 nights. Eventually, he is rescued rescued by the Rachel. Ishmael comments that the crew of the Peacock died just because of one man's heart and vengeance towards a whale. In almost the same manner, Captain Gardiner is leading his men on his own personal quest. However, this voyage is not fueled by hate, but by the love of one man for his son. Ishmael lives to tell this story, and Moby Dick too is still alive somewhere in the vast ocean. Okay, the description of character. The most favorite character and description of character. The most favorite character is, I choose Captain Ahab, the captain of Peacock. He is very obsessed to kill white whale. He is a hard-hearted person and does not listen to Starbuck when he pleads for him to stop and fix the barrel. Fedallah also tells Captain Ahab that he will die first. The following day, some of the crew members see Captain Ahab angrily throwing away his maps. Captain Ahab also threatens to kill any man who tries to turn the Peacock around. Captain Ahab wants to know about Moby Dick and learn that it is close by. The three other characters is Stab. First, Stab. Second, Fedallah. And third, Pip. First character is Stab. The description of character. Stab is the second mate of the Peacock. Second, he likes to laugh and tell funny story. He is a fatalist and he is very jolly and relaxed. Second character is Fedallah. The elaboration of Fedallah is a swat. All men who wear his white hair braid and his coil in the turban to top his head. Second, Captain Ahab's harpooner. And third, he gives the captain a prophecy. Third character is Pip, a 40 years old young American black boy. He is the cook. He has a small job on the Peacock and he always being alone for some time in the sea before being rescued. The three main characters. The first is Ishmael, second is Taba, and third is Quiquet. Ishmael is the narrator of the story. He is a whaler on the Peacock and he is a junior crew member of Peacock and he is the only survivor of the Peacock. Second, Starbuck, the first mate of the Peacock. He wore a long black coat and a big black hat. The one who does not agree with Captain Ahab's action but has no choice but to obey him since he is the captain. Third, Quiquet come from Kokovoko, an island in the Pacific Ocean. A hard man with black tattoo lines on his face and body. A skilled harpooner who is strong and quiet. The personal reflection, moral values learned. First, the three moral values. Second, the moral values impact to your life. Third, what I like about the story. And fourth, what I dislike about the story. The moral value of the story. We should not allow one goal to take control of our life until we forget all the other important things. Second, we should think for ourselves and not follow someone blindly, as they can lead us down a dangerous path. Third, we should not hold on to our anger at someone or something or desire to get even, where we will lose our peace of mind if we let anger take over our life. The impact of the moral value in my life. First, make me more challenged to pursue dreams, and second, teach me to be kind to others, and third, responsibility for the safety of others. What I like about the story is, firstly, Starbuck loves his family because he often thinks of his wife, Mary, and his son at home during the voyage and wants to go back home once his job is done. Second, I like the story because the characteristic of the characters who are always like to help others. And third, I like the story because the storyline full of challenges. What I dislike about the story, the attitude of Captain Ahab, who is only selfish. And second, a little bit confusing at the beginning. And third, too much scenes of fights in the story. And this is pictures of the peacock. And this is pictures about the Moby Dick. Thank you. So